Hello children, welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss some different types of numbers and then properties. Okay, so let's start to play with the numbers. So we will play with the numbers. The number system what we are currently using in our system is called decimal number system. It is called decimal number system. It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. It is also called natural number. Those are called natural number also. So it's a very good property of the decimal number that it is called the natural number. Then comes the other form is called ordinal number. Ordinal number. Ordinal number, like the number, if you can just put it in words like first, second, third, etc. Those are called ordinal numbers. Now comes, I think you all know this one, even number. The number which is divisible by 2, are called even number. The number normally ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, ends with all those digits are called even number. And what is odd number? The number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Those are called odd number. So what we have learned, that we are using the decimal number system 0 to 9. Those are called natural number also. And ordinal number is the word form of that number, first, second, third, etc. And the even number, the number which is divisible by 2, and normally the numbers ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These numbers should be in the ones place. Those numbers we can blindly call as even number. And odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, the numbers ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are called odd number. Now comes with a very good numbers that are called prime numbers. Prime numbers. So what is the property of the prime number? The number which are divisible by 1 and the number itself, those are called prime number. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. These numbers are only divisible by 1 and the number itself. Now, the important point is that why are we not considering 1 in prime numbers? Normally, 1 is not taken as prime number. So, except 1, the other numbers which are divisible by 1 and the number itself is called prime number. So, other than prime numbers, those are called composite number. Composite number. So what is composite number? Not prime or non-prime numbers. Non-prime numbers are called composite numbers. Now we will find out the greatest and smallest number with some digits. Like if we have 4 digits 3, 2, 7 and 1, So what will be the greatest number and what will be the smallest number by these digits? So we have to always find out which is the bigger number over here. So 7 is the bigger number, so it will be in the highest place, like we will put 7 first, then comes 3, then comes 2, and then 1. So this is the greatest number which can be formed by these 4 numbers. So which will be the smallest number? So we'll find which is the smaller one. So 1 is the smaller, so we'll put 1, then we'll put 2, then we'll put 3, and then we'll put 7. Now we have to find out the greatest and smallest number using these 4 digits 4590. So the greatest number will be obviously 9 first, then 5, then 4, then 0. But in case of smallest number, so by the logic of the greatest and smallest, so 0 should be the first one, then will come 4, then 5, then 9. But if we put 0, here is a one catch. If we put 0 in the leftmost position, then this 0 will be discarded. So it's a 3-digit number then. So we can't put 0 on the leftmost position of that number. There is no value itself if we put 0 in the leftmost position. So here we will reform that number like 4059. We'll put 0 in the second position so that it can be a 4-digit number. So this is a very important property, that we can't put 0 in the leftmost position, because if we put 0 in the leftmost position, then it has no value. So we have to put 0 in the second place always. So we have learned that how can we form the greatest and smallest number. Now we'll do a lot more bit complex problem with this forming numbers. So we have 3 digits over here, 4, 0 and 5. So we have to form 4-digit number. Minutely just see this one. We have 3 digits in our hand and we will form 4-digit number. We will form 4-digit number. With this number we can repeat any number within this. We can repeat any number within these sets 4, 0, 5. So what will be the greatest number? So obviously the bigger number is 5. So we will put 5 over here. Then the smaller is the 4, then 0. So it's a 3-digit number. So we have to make it a 4-digit number. Then we have to put another 5 over here, because 5 is the bigger number. So from the first to leftmost position, we will put the bigger number over here. So it's 5540. So in case of smallest number, so what will we do? Obviously in our just previous example we can see that we can't put 0 in the leftmost position. So we will put 4 first, then we will put 0 and 5. Again we will put another 0 over here. So it is the smallest number by these 3 digits with repeating numbers. So this is a very good example. Just mark it. It's a very important in different competitive exam also and talent search exam also. We can find out this problem. Now we will learn another interesting thing, rounding off. So how can we round off one number? Suppose a number is 47. So if we round off this number to nearest 10. So we all know that if we have a number like this, then this is the ones place, this is tens place, this is the place of hundreds, and it's thousand. So if we round up this number to the nearest 10, so tens place number is 4. So always we have to consider one place before the 10th place. So we'll see this number is 7. So as per the property, if any number is greater than equal to 5, then we'll round off to the upper 10, and if it is less than 5, then we will lower down to nearest 10. So if we put a number line over here, so here 40, here 50, so in between there is a number is 45, so it is in the 47, so it will round off to 50. So here when we round off to this one, so it will be the number 50. Similarly, if we take 82, then it will be rounded off. 2 is less than 5, so it will be rounded up to 80. Let's take an bit complex example of rounding off. So we'll round off 70439, this number. First we'll round up to nearest 10. So in this case we'll consider, so what is the rule? It will be rounded up to nearest 10. So this is the 10th place. So we'll consider this 10th place minus 1 means ones place number. So it is greater than 9 is greater than equal to 5. So it will be rounded off to next higher 1. So 70 will put 1 plus here, so 3 plus 1, 70440. It's simple. Let's see another once again this example 70439. We'll rounding up to nearest 10. So we'll look into the ones place. Ones place is having the number 9. So 9 is greater than equal to 5. Then we'll put plus 1 to the tens place number. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and we'll put 0 over here. So it will be 70440. If we see in the number line, here is 30, here is 40, and in between 35. So it's 39 over here. So it will be rounded up to easily 40. Fine. In the same formula, bit complex one, if we rounded up to nearest 100, so what will we do? So in this case, this is the 100th place. So we will consider 4, and we will look into the number just one place before. It's 3. So in this case 3 is less than equal to 5. 3 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5 as per the formula. Then what will we do? We'll put the number like this. as it is 4 and we'll put 20 over here. If you see in the number line, we can see here 400, here 500, in between 450. So number comes like 439 over here, so it will be rounded off to 400. So we'll get that number 70400. Now 70439 we'll round it up to nearest 1000. So 0 is the place for the 1000 and we will look for this number 4. So 4 is less than 5. So 4 is less than 5. So it will be rounded off to 70 and put the other numbers like 0. So if we put in the number line here 70,000 and here we can see 71,000. In between the number 70439 is in the left bracket, so it will be rounded down to 70,000. Thank you very much. We have all learned few properties and different types of number. Especially it's the rounding off is the interesting one. So hope you all like this one. And